Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. In this one we're taken to the planet of Geonosis, where we do have to take down a squad of Imperial troopers using at least 4 Mandalorians. Now it depends what Mandalorians you've got geared or relic up, how difficult this will be. So I'll show you a couple of different teams here that I was able to get to work. But first I'll review here obviously the modifiers and the feats, and then we'll get into the battles. If you just want to skip through to the battle you're interested in, there'll be YouTube chapters below as always. But now the Geonosis arena, so there's the global modifier. It's a really nice one because whenever you do use a special ability, you just gain some extra health, extra offense and extra potency. So not a bad modifier. Then the code modifier, it's quite a lengthy one to be honest, but the only thing you really need to be know that very quickly your guys will stack up so much of these stacks of clan loyalty that they'll have 100% counter chance, and then they'll keep counter attacking, and those attacks out of turn will fuel your Mandalorians. And endless ranks, so there's the modifier for Imperial troopers. They do get 3 revives shared across the team, and these revives can't be prevented. So if you think that you can just go ahead, boom, knock somebody out that prevents revives, they will still come back up. So pretty straightforward modifiers today, nothing too crazy here to be honest. So let's just now look at the feats. So you have to win the battle with at least 4 Mandalorians, have to complete the battle obviously, and then attack out of turn 20 or more times and inflict damage immunity over time. Now attacking out of turns should not be a problem because Mandalorians anyway themselves, when you're using Maul or Bo-Katan, you get attacks out of turn. And then also anyway you will stack this clan loyalty, so you'll get counter attacks. So this one will just happen. Same thing for damage over time, like Canderous, he's applying so many damage over times. You don't really need to think about these other feats. The only thing what you need to think about is how can I complete this with my 4 Mandalorians. So yes, even feats themselves, straightforward obviously depending on what you've got on the Mandalorian side. Now I've been busy kind of working on my Mandalorian slowly. Since I got Maul, I don't have Lord Vader, so unless I don't gear up some of the other Mandalorians, my Maul will just be useless here. So this is what I'm going with. If you do have Maul, I mean it's a very straightforward, you can just do a full 5 Mandalorian team, because with Maul lead, obviously whenever he uses an ability, all Mandalorians allies are called to assist. And then Bo there, she's very good, she's got an AoE daze, and as well through her unique, whenever you do attack out of turn, your guys are recovering health and protection. Armor here is to spread some Beskar armor on your team. Canderous, an absolute turn meter machine there. He keeps getting so much bonus turn meter and obviously applying damage over time. And Beskar Mando, he's there a little bit for security there, with his healing, dispelling and damage immunity will really help you out. Okay, here we go. And with Maul lead, also the healthiest ally will start with the pre-taunt, which will help. Luckily the enemy is not too fast, so I was able to outrun with my armor and get my mass assists going. Now we start doing these attacks in a row with Maul. I'm just going to gun down Veers, he's got the highest meter anyways, so just keep going. Come on, one more hit, there we go. And no more revives for them, and that should take out Veers. Come on, there we go, he died from damage over times. And next priority should really be a Death Trooper, I think, because he can daze, apply healing immunity and things like that. So let's just go ahead, keep going after Range Trooper. He's about to take us a turn as well. I'm just gonna put some Beskar over on Canderous, and yeah, it's a pretty straightforward thing. As you can see, I'm just speeding up the footage now because once Veers is down, they're all dazed now, they can't counter attack and things like that. Let's see if this will finish him. Almost got him. AoE finished him off. And now these two guys are quite beefy. Obviously Stormtrooper, he's very durable himself, and then Dark Trooper, you have to burn for him like 4 times, right? He's got his 4 stacks, and he's quite beefy here as well, man. I wish my Dark Trooper would be so beefy. Then is this one in challenge. Come on, get Stormtrooper down. There we go. Look at this. Look at how much punishment this Dark Trooper can take. Come on, one more hit. One more. That should do it. And there we go. Perfect. So obviously, if you got Maul, this should be straightforward, but I do appreciate not everybody will have Maul. So I have a couple more here teams as well that I was able to get to work. Again, it will depend on, you know, what Mandalorians you do have relic tab, but this team completed, you know, in a single attempt quite easily all the feats. So the next team I want to show you here is, for example, if you have Mandalorians but you do not have Maul, they can still get the job done with Bo-Katan lead. Now her lead is quite cool actually, because whenever you use basic attack, somebody will be called to an assist. And then also you get this lead ability, right, where you can cleanse and taunt. So that's what I'll do now. Let's go ahead, put damage immunity over on Bo. I'm just going to, let's go have a look. Just going to go after Death Trooper, I guess. Just going to use basics so I get some assists. Let's daze them so they can't gain bonus turn meter. And now we're just going to go after Death Trooper there. And that's why the Death Trooper kind of is priority in this case, just because, you know, there you go. He puts daze, healing immunity. So I just kind of cleansed off there with Canderous. He got a taunt now from Bo's leadership ability. And then I put 3 stacks of Beskar on on him, and then every time they hit him, he's look at this, how many times he's attacking. All right, let's do an AoE. He keeps going. That's it, buddy, that's it. Unfortunately, I do have healing immunity on some of my guys. Again, speeding up the footage because this will take a while. I lost Bo there, but you will see these guys can still easily carry this one, just because of their damage immunity from Beskar Mando is really keeping your team alive. I'm going to put it over on Jango. Unfortunately, Armor, she's not a scoundrel, so you can't put damage immunity on her. So just something to bear in mind. I'm like, come on, here we go. Boom, there we go. Even though I finished off their Death Trooper with Jango, he was still revived. So you cannot stop revives from this modifier. There you go, once Death Trooper is down in this case, this should be very straightforward now. Let's see if we can take out Veers. Almost got him. 2 on AoE. He died from damage over times. Range Trooper died from burning. Let's spread some more Beskar this time. Put it on Jango. There we go. Got lots of counterattacks here. Let's put again damage immunity over on Jango. He's very low on health there. Just heal him up a bit. 2 on AoE. Come on. Obviously Dark Trooper doing his best, but yeah, he's just so tanky. It'll take a minute here to burn for him. Okay, just put a taunt on Jango, and down goes Stormtrooper. There we go. Alright, so even, you know, with a full Mandalorian squad without Maul, they can still get job done. But if, you know, you have even less Mandalorians, but you do have Relic Nest, you could do something like this, Jango lead, and then obviously you need armor. Canderous and Bo are kind of optional, I think. As long as you can get 3 stacks of Beskar, if you find a way to get 3 stacks of Beskar on your nest, then, you know, she should be able to handle this, because in combination, remember, with the global modifier, we are getting these stacks whenever we use special ability, which gives that nest more health, and more health for nest means more bonus protection. So here you just have to take out Death Trooper as quickly as you can. He's the only one that can stop Nest. He can put healing immunity, he can stun and daze her, so you really want to get him out as fast as you can, to be honest. But once Death Trooper is out, Nest with 3 stacks of Beskar will be able to pretty much carry this battle for you. Try to get a stun. Unfortunately, Death Trooper there, he resisted my stun and now put healing immunity on everybody. There's a little bit of RNG here as well, like there you go. Unfortunately, my armor there, she's ability blocked, so I won't be able to give out 3 stacks of Beskar just yet. I'll have to get around on her next turn. So definitely, depending on, you know, how gear your Mandalorians are, especially armor, you will need some to try it a few times until you get it lined up in such a way that obviously you can get those 3 stacks off Beskar over a Nest. And once that is done, that should be really simple. Good thing about obviously with Nest is there that her basic will dispel defensive buff, so she'll be able to get rid of the taunt. There you go, 3 stacks of Beskar over a Nest. Let's just go ahead, dispel their taunt from Stormtrooper. And to be honest, now it doesn't really matter so much anymore. We've got our Nest juiced up. Just again speeding up the footage here. I'm just kind of spreading the damage right now because they will eventually die a little bit from damage over times anyway, I hope. Okay, there we go. It's only Jango. contract actually triggered from Jango's lead, and that's why I did use Jango lead, so he can give him some contract and gain damage immunity for 2 turns. So that should help a little bit as well to stall the battle out while Nest is kind of, juicing her stats up. Okay, just going to go after Veers now. Alright, so we exhausted all their now revives. Unfortunately, they did put death mark over on Jango. That's what I said. The quicker you can get out Death Trooper, the better. And now Nest will just carry these battles for herself with 3 stacks of Beskar. She cannot be critically hit. She'll keep counterattacking and as well recovering some protection whenever she does get a turn. Obviously, Dark Trooper there, he does get close a couple of times, but yeah, he's no match for Nest here, to be honest. There we go, I'll just hit on autoplay and let's just watch the dance between Nest and Dark Trooper here for another minute or so. Come on, Nest girl, here we go. Come on, you got this, you got this. Okay, yeah, alright. Okay, there we go. Counterattacks coming in and a special attack, and boom, down goes Dark Trooper as well. Alright guys, that's it for today. So these are the 3 teams here that I was able to get to work in today's challenge. Hope some of them will help you out. I appreciate it. Obviously not everybody will have relic up Mandalorians, so just see if you can make something with Nest work if you do have her relic, because if you do manage to get 3 stacks of Beskar on her, she can pretty much carry the team by herself, as long as you can keep Death Trooper a little bit under control. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.